Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back to throw, it's Clemson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pulls it in, it's random. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Syracuse's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nice move, creates some space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Clemson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking for room, it's Willis. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Pulled and finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up second down.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabs it inside the 15. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
The Orange will have to punt. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Randall. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And incomplete on the deep ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. On the move, it's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Makes the quick grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Gonna run it. It's Randall. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Gill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. The throw to the outside is complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Willis. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Willis. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third down, going up top. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nixon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Ross Simmons. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Going up top again. Finds his man. It's Cook. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Ross Simmons.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Thanks to grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. To throw, it's Klubnik. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got a man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. Rides the back on the option, the give. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a running room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give out of the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Play number 9 on this drive. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 38 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
There was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defense playing pass all the way. They understand the situation beautifully. They've got to throw the football. They weren't fooled by the pass. They break on the football and get the interception.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's a first down.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Cook. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik using the quick game. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Hand off from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over NC State.
Using his legs, it's Nixon.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plows through the defense. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Caught behind the line. It's Nixon. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team